What's up, everybody? It's Talia, your creative confidence mentor. We're hanging out tonight for the third week of creating a visual journal together from beginning to start. From start to finish. I'm still trying to get everyone's names down, but come on in. Welcome back if you've already been here the past couple weeks where we're planning out our visual journal. And if you're here tonight knowing that there's a raffle, then I hope you're excited because we've got the gift card here already. So come on in, say what's up, let me know where you're watching from, and we'll get started here in a moment. But I'm basically going through and trying to get everybody's names down. I don't know if I have enough paper. So this is going to be fun. Let me actually clear these. So yeah, come on in, let's hang out. I know I'm a little later tonight. It's been a busy day. I'm pretty sure you guys are also busy. Is everybody done Christmas shopping? You guys still getting everything? I know a lot of people are busy with Christmas parties, so that's fun. But yeah, come on in, say what's up. Hang out. Not only was today busy, this week pretty much was a very busy week for me. And I was traveling, so I didn't get to glue. Well, I wasn't sure if I was going to glue before I came on live, so we'll be doing everything together tonight. I didn't do any more than I did the last time we were here together on the live, so that was last week. And then so I'm still gonna find some images, make sure I got my background, and then I'll show you guys how we're gonna do that. I have mostly paper and glue that I'm gonna be using for my backgrounds. I have a few colors that I have chosen. I don't think I have all of them, but I'll figure it out as we go, and you'll be able to see how I do that, and you can do the same. So let's see. Shuffle this. Okay, so I'm kind of going through all of your names. I'm going to fold them up and toss them in this box. Oh, let me see if I can take this down. There we go. There we go. So I'm going to write your names and put them in here. I was supposed to do this earlier, but like I said, I didn't get a chance. So come on in. Get a drink, hot cocoa, have some tea. I get to see who's been in here for a while. Bold face. I know who that's going to be, so I'm just going to make it short so I don't have to write out the whole name. This is going to be fun. This is awesome because I can see several of you who have been with me since the beginning in 2019, and then those who joined after P2P. Let's see. And then people from Sheology, my Sheology group. This is cool. See, I should be shouting you guys out while I'm writing your names. I don't know if you guys would appreciate it. So I'm just gonna write your names and stick them in the box. Oh, nice. There's definitely some people who have been here for a minute. What is it? That can't be everybody. Mhm. Oh wow. Well, I'm going to do these names. Oh my God. Someone I haven't spoken to in a while. I might have to go check on. So yeah. Again, I don't want to be saying names because I don't know if you guys want me to say your name. Now, how do I see? Here we go. There we go. That cannot be all of you. I really write all your names already. Wow. Yeah, I don't know if that's all of you. I mean, I was writing for a while, but I don't think that was all. Oh my gosh, guys. Here we go. I don't know if I'll keep this live since I'm mostly just sitting here writing your names. I was hoping to have this done before we started, but I'm still waiting on. And then it's only showing me a few, so I've got to go find all of you. Just this 1 through 12 of them. Well, there's some sad news for you. I can't see all your names because some of you chose to have a private account. So I can't see you. Let me see if there's another way. I'm gonna. Oh, hey, hi. What's up? So I'm actually writing everybody's names. We got it in the box here. I'll be doing the raffle in a moment. Got the gift card. But what I found out is the reason why I can't see everybody's names for this raffle is because some people have that set to private. So that's interesting. But for the names that we do have here, let me see if there's anybody that I can think of that's subscribed that I can do it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that fair? We do the raffle. Well, I did say when we reach 50 subscribers that we would do a raffle for the gift card. And it's unfortunate I can't cross-check who's on Instagram and on YouTube. Some of you guys have some funky names for your screen name. And I don't know who you are. Oh, I'm gonna put let's see. If I remember names, I'm gonna put your name in here only because I know you've spoken to me about getting notifications if your name wasn't on that list. So some of you, looks like your settings are set to private. Hillary, your name's in here, so don't worry about it. And some of my old school, or why am I saying old school? My OG followers from before we even came over to YouTube. Some of you are already in the box because you also have your YouTube channel. So that's the cool part. I guess if you have a YouTube channel, your name showed up on the list, so you're already ahead. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna do the raffle probably around. Let's see, it's probably been about 15 minutes. I'm about to be live, so I'm gonna show. Let's do maybe. I have three colors here. So 8:15. I think I was setting that for my goal for my finances. That's kind of ambitious, but that's a pretty high credit score, right? Something to push for. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm just gonna go from the scrapbook that I already have, or the junk journal that I started, the visual journal. And so you can see this page came with a background already on it, and then I put the stickers on there. So you can buy these at Michael's. I think it's like $3 for a sticker pack. So being that I was in the Navy, I was like, oh, I'll try that out. And I used some maps or images of maps and glued it down as my background. So that's basically what we're doing tonight. Last week, we went through and picked images that made us happy or spoke to us or inspired us. And so what we're doing this week, oh, I can use this for my purple. Let's see, there's 6 colors that I wanted to do. Purple, blue, I know I have the blue paper. This is the one I'm going to use for blue. Red, there's this one. I'm going to cut this up and use different sections, so it's not just going to be one piece of paper. I've got an idea for that. And then red, orange. Oh, I have a few images that I want to take, so they might have orange in it, and I'm just going to cut them up and put them all over the page, and then that will be my background, even though they're actual images. So different shades of orange. Yellow, I could actually use some of these papers from today. What I thought I was going to be, I really thought I was going to be writing like 52 names for this raffle because we have 52 subscribers. But I think I might use this page for that as well, since it already has that color in there. Let me just do this so I'll kind of note for myself that that's going to be the yellow page. Check this out. So this is actually from one of my paint skins. Remember I told you that when the paint drips after I'm done pouring, because it stays on the silicone mat, I went back and I made a few swirls on there. So it looks pretty cool. It looks like a miniature painting of its own. So I have that in there. This might actually work for blue. Put the blue here. This will be the blue page. And what's next? Yellow and green. Oh wait, this is going to be yellow, right? Okay, so this is the yellow. I need green or teal. Maybe this will be it. Green or teal. So what am I going to do? Blue. There's purple. Okay, so these are already done. Well, there's orange. I can put my orange stuff here. Would be the orange page. Red. Let's do red right here. Here's your red page. Here's blue. Do blue right here. Okay. What is teal? Teal. Oh, here. I wanted to use this for purple too. So where did the purple page go? Right here. There we go. And I have the book facing you guys. It kind of doesn't matter that it's upside down for me. Just see me use my fingers only. Scissors. All right. So I'm just gonna do a couple pages real quick to show you how I get the color down, and then we'll do the raffle. I don't know how many names we have in there. I should just, I was gonna shred it, but I decided not to. Glue. Oh, forget the glue. Oh, I see it. This is a big old bump of glue. I'm just gonna glue it down randomly. A lot of this is already kind of taken care of for me, so there's not a whole lot for me to do for the purple page, except add the paper that I did find or that I like. And I'm just using it to cover up some of this white space on this side. And I like how it adds to the pattern that's already in the background. To me, I don't worry about it being perfect or everything being glued down in every corner, because this is going to be my background, which means other layers are going to go on top. And it's not until I'm completely done that I go back and check to make sure that everything's secured to the page. There we go. All right, so purple page is done. What else am I doing? I'm going to go down the list. That way it's a little easier. This one, I might actually just cover the whole page. And we'll put the paper on. Let's see if that works. The only thing about glue, I should have brought a paintbrush. So the only thing I don't like about this glue is, you know, it leaves the lines under your paper. So here's what I'm going to do. Here's a paper. Kind of like a paintbrush. Just to smooth it down, and it's not obvious. All right, and then usually what I do after that is I can either fold it over and make it part of the page behind it, or I can tear it off or cut it neatly. But for now, I'm just kind of placing my background, so I'm just going to leave it alone, and then I'll clean it up later. So right now, all I'm focused on is making sure that I have a covered paper or a covered page of the color I'm using. Let's see how it's going to look. Just glue, kind of. Cover this button. That's really all it's for. Oh, actually, I can do this. There we go. Okay, and then red. With the red, I wanted to do. Oops. pieces to cover the big spaces or the corners. Come on, Blue. Oops. Awesome. It's getting a little messy on there. I think we'll go main parts. So you kind of get the idea that I wanted this page red, right? That's basically all we're doing. Just whatever. Well, mine, I chose to do, each page had a different color. So if you chose to have a certain design or layout for your visual journal or a plan for it, and you know, that's what you'll be placing down, your background images. And be mindful these images might get covered if you're layering, or you know, just keep that in mind as you're gluing things down and you plan out your page. If there's any images that you wanted to keep on the forefront, you might want to hold on to those until after you've got your background completed. And then also you just keep in mind that whatever's on your background may get covered by other images or designs that you're going to use. Like white piece. Let's try. All right, so oops, no, it slid. Okay, so that's the red page. Orange, where did I put orange? So it's kind of going by fast, being that I've already done most of them. So later, when I come through, whatever I chose for the red category, those are the images I'm going to put. So you'll notice some of these have to do with aviation, airplanes. Some of it have to do with my platform. Some of it have to do with just stuff that I'm interested in, like these sea creatures. Some of them have to do with my book that I'm going to be writing. So, looks like, oh, and then I'm hoping to travel this year. So that's also why I have airplanes and adventure type stuff. I also work with kids, so it was like, this will be cool to do with the kids. So yeah. And then I found phrases and words that kind of just stuck out to me. So I don't know if I'm going to use everything just yet, but these were things that that popped out to me. And so I tore them out. This is also cool. These eagle dancers, you see that? Pretty interesting. So I kept that. Oh, look, you guys, this is crazy. Okay, I'm going to have to hold on to this and share this with somebody. Because that card has to do with something. But yeah. I've got some things. So basically that's all you do. And then now you go and plan out how you want these. Last time we were here, we were just ripping out pages, and I told you not to worry about it being perfect. And you know, whatever you're going to use for later, at least you see it, like you see the word people. But the paper is so huge. So now you can go and clean it up. You can go and cut it out nice and neat and put it where you want it. And that's basically what I'm going to do for the rest of the night. But and then you have the choice to hang out with me and as I continue to decorate, or if you know you were here for raffle, then let's get to it. Let's find out who gets this $25 gift card. And based on who made their name available. How long does the preparation take? Are you talking about for the book or for your backgrounds? Because I'm just taking you through step by step, so it's up to you. Usually when I sit down to create, I give myself like an hour. Sometimes I end up sitting here for a long while until you're like, oh, maybe I should eat. Oh, it's already dark. So it's up to you. So what I've been doing is, the reason why I broke it up into different weeks is so that you could see each step. Because what I tend to do is I'll spend forever looking through. So last time we were looking through the magazines and trying to find images. I could do that for as long as it takes to just find every magazine and find every image that inspires me. But what I've been doing is giving myself 15 minutes. So 15 minutes, I'll go and find pictures that I like or decide what I want to use it for. In the second week or last week's video, I was sharing that I was going to use this as an opportunity to categorize the different pillars. So if you've heard of Patrice Washington of Redefining Wealth, there's 6 pillars that affect your overall well-being, and it contributes to your financial health. But there's the fit pillar, and that's what I have purple for. So those will be like, for me, my workout goals, or like my my personal goals. And then the people pillar is with like the relationships that you have in your life. So mine, I'm focusing on building my relationship with my nephews because they live several states away. I don't get to see them all the time, but I also don't want them to forget that they have an auntie. And then also, like I mentioned, I work with kids, so they're included in that. My space pillar is like, where I hang out at every day. So I think most of my images for the space pillar have to do with the studio and what I want to do in here. Sometimes I record in here, sometimes I'm painting. Let me see my work in fact. And then the faith pillar, let's see. That's usually like my Bible study groups and stuff like that. So I think discipleship is in that area, but I didn't find any images for that yet. So I have to look for that. And then work pillar is, for me, that's my 9 to 5, and then stuff that I do related to writing the book and getting my paintings up. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the money pillar. The money pillar is last, but for me, it's just keeping up with the things I'm already doing and staying consistent. Hillary, I appreciate you. Look at, we got somebody in here who cares about y'all that are going to watch the replay. She's got the notes on there for you. But those different areas are what I'm focusing on, and so that's why I have the different colors. But as far as just general visual journaling, as long as you have a book, and this I found at Michael's, but I mean, you could even take an old magazine and, start taping your own stuff on it, or you could make your own cover from it. Where did it go? I don't have it with me, but if you go watch the video from last week, I kind of did a brief little a showing of like some of the journals that I have, and one of them I made from an envelope that I got in the mail, so I used that and made the cover and stuck some papers in there. So it's up to you. You can be as creative as you want to be and make your own, or you can just find a notebook or an old book that you don't want to use anymore and slap some backgrounds on there. Ooh, this one's pretty cool too. Okay. So after painting, or actually when I'm going to paint, I take the back of my canvas to make sure that, the paint doesn't run over and get messy everywhere. And once that's done, or once the painting dries, I peel off the tape. And so these are from different paintings I've done, and I just put them all on this same page, and they've made a cool little background. So it can be as, if you're somebody who likes collecting things, it might be easy for you to come up with different ideas and put them together. But the main idea is just to create and to have fun. So that's the reason why I do visual journaling. Some of these pages still aren't done, or sometimes it might be plain and simple, and I'll just leave it kind of like this one. But yeah, So it's all up to you as far as preparing. If you want to set aside a specific amount of time that you're gonna spend creating, or that you want to dedicate to creating, there's that. Or if you give yourself free time and you just work on it as you go, there's also that, which is kind of what I do. And it looks like I have, one big unfinished project sitting there, but it's, it's work that I'm doing over time. All right, so let's get into this. Let's see. I'm excited. I think we got to do something for when we reach 100 subscribers too. I'm gonna shake up the box. There's already a hole in there, so. Oh, I can't get one here. I got one. Okay, and the winner is. Are y'all ready? You got the drum roll. The winner is Michelle. Michelle, you have won. This is awesome. Okay, and I actually see her at church tomorrow, so I will save this, and you will get your gift card. Michelle has been somebody that's been hanging out with me since I was doing Mary Kay in 2019. So yeah, there we go. Thank you to everybody who has stayed committed and faithful to hanging out with me and along my art journey. As many of you know, this is basically where I come to hang out. You guys get to watch me create. I kind of do tutorials as far as like I'll explain what I'm doing as I'm creating, but I've never actually dedicated to like, here's how you do it. So this is kind of the first time that I'm doing this with the visual journaling from start to finish. And that's kind of why I had to break it up into different weeks, because then I could focus on each step. So the first step was just gathering all our art materials, kind of looking at what you could use as a visual journal. Again, you could just use an old notebook or something. And then from there, you get all the different images that you want. You pick the colors and themes that you want for your background. And then from there, we actually go and cut our paper, cut them down to size or detail. And then we get to actually gluing them onto the book. So that's it. From there, let's see, next week, it's Christmas weekend, so I might not be going live. Maybe I'll pop in to say hi, but I may not be going live to create. The week after, we'll come back and we'll be able to finish off our pages. Usually at that time, I'm suggesting if you have like stickers, washi tape, stencils, bring like your quotes and stuff that you want to use, or if you want to write yourself messages or encouragement, little note cards and pens, fancy pens, whatever you want to use. That will be the last step of finishing our visual journal. So let me come back over to the workspace. That way you guys can kind of see what these pages look like. And then that way you kind of have an idea of what we're working on this week. And when we come back next week, we'll be going down or doing finishing touches of the designs. These are some backgrounds that I still need to work on. This is just a random collection of paint skins. Again, these are what dripped off the side of my canvas, and I was able to peel off this silicone mat. So they have really random designs in different colors. This is actually an envelope with a card that says, oh, it's a thank you card. I'm not going to open it because I don't know what's in there. It's obviously from a graduate, but I don't know whose name is in it. This is a few different things. So the background or the page was already covered with this design. I think it's repeated back here somewhere. So you notice how some of these pages already have a design of its own. Right there. That's pretty much what this was, this blue and green. And then I put the paint skin because it looks like water. And then this was a dolphin. I think, was it last year or 2 years ago? I did a step-by-step painting of this dolphin. And this this drawing was actually how I was practicing, because I was making the body to narrow down here and really wide up here. So I had to practice, and this was the one that gave me confidence to actually put it onto the canvas. So that's kind of a memory for me, as well as like, you know, it contributed to this background here. So it looks like an underwater scene. These are my bubbles for, you know, the water coming up or the air coming up. Let's see. Stage. So this still needs to be decorated. Romans 1:16, unashamed. And I think this is, oh, I made a copy of one of my paintings and I cut it out in the shape of a flower. So that's pretty cool too. Some more. Different restaurants and stuff. If I get stickers, random stickers, I put them in here too. I think I was just random. Oh, I was painting another page, this one here. And my paintbrush still had some paint on it, so I just came here and cut and cleaned my paintbrush on this page. That's why it looks crazy. So where did it go? I just threw my number away. Okay. This one was for my pineapple stickers. You see different types of pineapples. So it's all up to you on how you decide to use your visual journal. You can even use it to, so here's the fun part. You can just use it as a way to create and enjoy the process of creating. Or you could set it for a certain theme. So if you're a journaler or you enjoy writing and having theme type, what did it call it? A journal prompt. So if you're someone who enjoys having a journal prompt, you can also do that and express it visually instead of with your words. So, you know, sometimes it's hard to express yourself. That's actually how I got into painting. It was hard for me to express myself with writing. I'm naturally somebody who loves journaling, and I do poetry here and there, but there were some things that were too hard to write about, and painting was the way that I could get it out. So your creative outlet, this is another option, is visual journaling. So if there's a journal prompt that you ever come across and it's a little too deep to write about, you can put it on paper. The other thing that I was taught, so someone taught me how to do visual journaling when I was in mid school, and I'm grateful to them because they helped me through some hard times. So what you can do is actually write everything out and then go and cover it. So it's kind of like a process as well, where you're getting it out, you're expressing yourself, and then you can go and turn it into something pretty or something that you like, and that's a form of transforming that piece itself. So that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna continue gluing down what I already have. I don't know if you guys want to hang out with me or if we can come back next week, but I hope you guys, if you're here in the States, and if you celebrate Christmas, I hope you enjoy your holiday weekend. Well, there's still a whole week before before the holiday, but you know, I don't know if I'll be able to see you guys until the week after. So yeah, if there's any questions or anything that you want to know, always leave it in the comments and I'll try to answer. I'll try to get back to you. Yeah, joy. Let's see what this is. Oh, this isn't my purple page. Here we go. The purple page has to do with my fit pillar. Do I have anything related to my fit pillar? Oh, I think I actually wanted to use this for my red page. What's the red page? Right here. This is actually wrapping paper. All right. I like the texture of this paper, so it feels nice as putting it down on the page. If you've ever done any collaging or scrapbooking, it's very similar. The only difference is that, you know, it's not one piece that you're creating. It's a collection kept in a book, so that's pretty cool too. I should do this one. Okay, so that's my red page. What do I have for red? Where's my paper go? The dirt one. So space. Oh, so that's where my studio related things would go. Do I have any? Oh, look, here we go for the money pillar. A chance meeting. Oh, I should start putting the stuff for travel together. Where did my airplane go? Put all the quotes together. There's my airplane. Oh, this supposed to go here. The adventure stuff. These are only quotes. What is this? Influence. Oh, that's going to be for my work pillar. That should go together here. Go. The art of travel. Oh, perfect. This will go here. So now I'm just sorting my pages of what went together. This has to do with the kids. Paint your own vacation. That sounds pretty cool. Paint your own vacation. All right, don't back down. This has to do with travel. Travel. Oh, I have multiple pages that say joy, delight, possibility. Here's the kids. Find more to explore traveling. Oh, this is for red. Look at this. This is pretty. It's also a wrapping paper. Oh, this is cool. I think this will have to go with creativity, but also with my writing. So I'm gonna put that over here. Sweet, calm, and oh, I was gonna change this. I was gonna put something on there, but this also goes with travel. By chance, is my travel have to do with blue? No, it does not. But I'm gonna keep this because this will make a cool background as well. So if I put this on whatever page is going to be for my travel, probably what would travel be on it? Like the space color? 3, so that's red. Oh, that's on this page. So I could, let's move the quotes over. Quotes here. Alright, so where's my background? I kind of want this red somewhere. Find more to explore. I'll put it on here and then glue this down. And I'll select this here. I think I'm going to put it down there. Put this up here. Only because it's got like the sky in the picture. So I'm going to try and put it near the top so that looks further away. This has water in it, so I'm putting it kind of like on the foreground. Make it look like it's up close. It's a cool little adventure map. See how like my whole red background is getting covered? This is why you don't want to get too attached to the backgrounds. Keep calm. And something. Am I gonna write aviation in here? I think go airplane. I might cut this out with a what is it called? The X-Acto knife. I might cut out the inside. That way it'll be kind of like an outline of the airplane, and I can still have my background. And then I could put aviation inside the airplane. I think I'm gonna do that. And then the art of travel. Keep calm and I don't know if this will fit up here. The art of travel. This will be cut down. So move over here. I'm gonna do that now. Go. And this airplane will be cut out on the inside. And come there. I think that works. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it. And this is probably the one with the less paper on it, so I'm gonna put it. Okay, and then this one, oh, this is gonna be the orange page. So this here says Charlotte, that's where we're at. It's like orange t-shirt. I could probably do a bunch of these randomly. Oh, I have a separate page for yellow, so let me focus. This t-shirt and the vest got me distracted where I'm like, okay, let's use orange and yellow everywhere. It's Nemo. See how long have I been? Oh, this turned into a long session. This is why I was setting a 15-minute timer. I also forgot that I came on late today. So, to anyone watching the replay, thanks for hanging out with me. All right. But I'm going to finish here. And this is basically how I leave. I'm going to show you what I do. This is how I'm going to leave the table. It looks like a mess, but I also have this space dedicated to here. So if you don't have the luxury of a dedicated space where you can create your visual journal, what you want to do is, if you have Ziploc bags, keep your images together, or keep them organized in what's going to help you. As far as the pages, what I usually do, you see me just take the page that had the less, that had less on it. So all I have on this side is this big paper, this one here, and the quote. So it was easier for me to just push them over to the other page and then close that page and go on to another one. So when you come back to work, everything's still kind of on the same page, and that way you can just figure out how you had it laid out. So I'm leaving this here. You notice that I've kind of have it messy. It's not perfect. But when I come back, I know that I'm going to use this in the top left corner. I'm probably going to use, let's see, I'm going to glue this down first because it's got the orange in it, but it's also got a different color that I don't necessarily need. And that way I'll be able to use this to go in and cover that up, cover that space. And then this piece, because it's the largest. And then I'll go in with some more of this orange paper, just randomly glue to cover up most of this white space. And then I'll go and put this on there because that's orange. And then I'm going to use the fish to cover Charlotte, or the wording that's on this flower. And so you see, it looks like it's part of the image, and it's also got most of this covered in orange. And then I'll go and put in what I actually want to put, because this is here, it's an image, but it's also going to be part of my background. So I'm okay with some of these pieces sticking out and having white spaces. I'm still going to go and cover it. Orange, I think, is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, the fourth one. So the faith pillar is going to be my goals for this area here. But yeah. Oh, actually, I could put the kid stuff here because that's who's related to my faith pillar is Link Kids and the youth group. All right, you guys. That's it. That's the process. So I hope you're following along, or if you're creating yours, I hope you're enjoying the process. And if you ever come back to watch this and create your own visual journal, I hope this is helpful. I'm sorry today's video was super long, but I hope you enjoyed what you see. And congratulations again to Michelle. If you want to be part of the next raffle, I don't know what it'll be yet, but it'll be when we reach 100 subscribers. So make sure that you're following me on Instagram. If it wasn't somebody local, I would have had to have them reach out to me on Instagram to give me their mailing address so that way I could send it to them. Unfortunately, on YouTube, not unfortunately, that's a good thing. If you choose not to share your information or your subscriptions, that's why your name didn't show up. Oh, I thought I have something down here. That's how I was able to get the names for the people to put in today's drawing. Because they also have their own YouTube channels. So maybe about 20 of you out of the 52 on my subscriber list. So that's what it was. All I did mention was that we would have a raffle when we reach 50 subscribers. So we'll have another one at 100. I'm thinking we'll do maybe a gift card, but I think we'll do some paintings, at least maybe 2 or 3 of them. So tell a friend. And if you're enjoying this visual journaling, I don't know if you would call it a workshop, but we've been doing this for the past 3 weeks. So if you enjoyed it and you want to invite a friend, definitely invite them, get them subscribed, and when we reach 100, we'll have another raffle. All right, that's all. You guys have a good night, and let's see. It won't be until the week after Christmas that I see y'all. So Merry Christmas if you're celebrating Christmas. Enjoy your time with family and friends, and I'll see you next time. Bye.